So at this point, I called them all into the classroom, as you can see. And by the way, this is a continuation of my last video. So I called them all into the class and I introduced myself to them, and they did the same. And then I asked them their classes, and they were all from different classes, ranging from nursery 1 to primary 6. So I didn't even know what to teach them since there were no teachers, no materials, no chalk for me to teach. I just had to come up with something really fast. So I decided to try their knowledge of the alphabet. And I realized that even those in primary 6 could not recite the alphabet. So I had to start teaching them how to recite the alphabet, and then they couldn't even write the alphabet. By the way, that's a student coming in, and if you notice, that's another one. They were all on their personal wears. They were not in their uniforms because they were not really coming to school on that day. Had I not come to school on that day, these children would have gone home without learning anything. So I had to just welcome all of them, even those that were not with their uniforms. And the other one was even with a baby, but I had to welcome her into the classroom. So I taught them how to recite the alphabet, and then I taught them how to write it. And then I gave them a classwork which they were all doing, or which they all did. And I discovered that they couldn't even write this alphabet. They would turn it upside down, and or they would change the sides. Like, I just saw different types of alphabets on this very day. And the most challenging part of this whole thing was the fact that these children could not speak English or communicate or understand English. It was so challenging. I mean, coming to school expecting to speak English to my kids and as the mode of communication, and then they or as a language of communication, I mean, and then they couldn't even communicate back to me. It was so challenging, but I thank God that on this day I was able to achieve something with them. They learned how to write the ABCD. They learned how to recite the numbers from 1 to 20, and then they also learned how to spell numbers 1 to 5. And I felt glad and happy after the whole process, because had I not come to school on this day, these children would have gone home empty-handed. They would have gone home with no knowledge at all. And this has been a beginning of this particular day was the beginning of a very beautiful relationship for me and these kids, because it's really been challenging working with them as they cannot communicate properly, but we are getting there day by day. And I am so happy to have you with me on this journey. Thank you for watching. Bye.